Yeah. There we go. All right. I don't even know what to say. Yeah. Go ahead. Comment in the comment section. Let me hear your thoughts on this nonsense. I have no words. I have no words. Let me just have a sip of this one because I have no words. Let me change it up. There we go. All right. Yeah. Hi. What's up? How is everybody doing? We are crap. Well, to be quite honest, I don't even know where to start. So, Kamal, hi. Let's start at the very beginning. Oh, I mean, okay, this is one of those games, you know, and yes, there will be people out there telling me that, oh, this is a crappy game. There we go. Can you hear me now? Yes, I hope you do. So, this is one of those games where we are clearly the better team technically. However, we are not a better team tactically. Player by player, we are far superior. Player by player, we are far better. We create so many chances, but they were tactically better. They scored on one of their very few chances that they had, and the chance they had, basically, that we gifted it to them because. Yeah, I don't even want to go into that, but I will go into that because we have to. We have to do the player ratings and we have to go through all this nonsense that happened. So, yes, this is a controversial opinion, but here it goes. I think we actually played a good game. Yeah, and much better than we played against Crotone. Much better than we played against Roma. So I see the improvement there. However, as soon as, and this is very important, yes, I know there will be people crushing on me and killing me for this, but I don't care. I say what it is. I think we played okay. But as soon as Verona scored, they sat back. And when they sit back, we need to score as soon as possible because as the time goes on, we're running out of time and there are so many chances that we cannot score. I mean, Cristiano on the pitch, we score, no doubt. Dybala in form, we score, no doubt. Cuadrado a bit chill with his shot at the end. At the first half, actually, we score. Bernardeschi a little bit colder and a little bit more precise when he got that chance to score. We score. We have chances, guys. We have chances. So I have to say, and mind you, this is a Verona side that went off to end up on 9th place last season, and this is a good for this crappy Verona side. Of course, they have different players last season and all that. I get that, but they had complete overhaul, and yet they played a great organized, and this is a key, organized game against us. We were not organized. We were not organized at all. But player by player and going forward, we created chances. We looked much better. And yes, I see the comment, guys. I see the comments that everybody's bashing Bernardeschi. We will go back to that. We will talk about Bernardeschi and his future at the club, if he even has any. So stay with me until we go through the player ratings. But guys, listen. Yes, we were not that great. in the first half, but I didn't think we were that bad either. We actually had a great second half in terms of creating stuff. Of course, when push comes to shoves, we need to finish. We need to finish. And, we didn't. And we need to score. We didn't. Kulusevski came on. Should have been brought on much earlier in the game. But, it's always like this. When you see the game and when the guy is subbed on and then suddenly he scores, you always think that, he should have started or he should have played way sooner. But, there we go. Yeah, I'll go through the comments as well, but let me just voice my opinion here, because I think that now this is a vital point. This at this very time, because now we actually create more, we do better offensively, we do struggle defensively, because the one thing that we did crap very badly today was defending. The Bonucci defending for the 1-0 goal to Verona, atrocious. Again, useless, completely unmarked, the goal scorer, and there we go, 1-0. On their basically only chance. Yes, in the first half they had chances going forward once we lose the ball. But then again, it didn't look to me that it was that dangerous. I wasn't afraid of Verona scoring in the first half, to be quite honest. And, the thing is, if we do create and don't score, the frustrations keep coming in, and it came in earlier, unexpected, because, when Verona scored, we needed to be on top of this straight away, but we didn't score. And at the end of the day, thanks to Kulusevski, we actually kept the point. So it is what it is, guys. I liked what I saw from time to time. Of course, the result is crap. The result is bad. I expected a win. Most of us guys expected a win, but we didn't get that because we wasted so many chances. And of course, when they sit back with 10 men behind the ball or 8 men behind the ball, because they had this Cole guy and some other person all the way up top, but the rest, they were just sitting back. Of course, it's going to be hard. Of course, it's going to be difficult. And, it's tough. It's tough to score when they sit back. And I said this, with Cristiano in there, yes, we would have scored. But then again, this is a situation we put ourselves in because, well, Cuadrado didn't score, Bernardeschi didn't score. Morata goal was actually ruled offside marginally, as I said last time, by a dick's length, because that's what it looked like. Again, very unlucky. Very, very unlucky. So let's go through the comments and let's see, guys, what you think about this game. So all the way up top, Trima is there. Hi, Kara is there as well. Sheer also. Kamal was there. RB Combs, of course, in my opinion, slightly unlucky. But that's the game. Yes, it is, unfortunately. Berna is at fault, Jay says. We played good the second half, but they are something missing. Yes, Kamal. Bernardeschi, hate all over the place. Open thinking. There we go. Let's see what he says. Very bad game. This is not Juve that can win. Remember, this is also Pirlo's Juve. Brand new Juve. This is a totally different Juve to what we saw yesterday. Yes, we can criticize us for not winning. We can criticize us for not scoring, but at least we create. At least we can link up between midfield and attack. At least we can do that. And we could have scored 3 in the first half had it been for Cuadrado, had it been for Bernardeschi, had it been for that Morata VAR offside. So keep that in mind. Of course, we are unlucky, I have to say. And at the end of the day, this is what counts. 3 points, goals, yes. But aren't you surprised? Well, you shouldn't be. But when Cuadrado gets that ball, what do you think? You think actually he's going to score? No, he's going to bell it. He's going to skyrocket it, because that's what Cuadrado does time and time again. And this is the thing that pisses me off sometimes. The individual performance from some players is atrocious. Sometimes, at 1 second, they are absolutely great, world class. But at the next second, they are crap, useless. And I don't get it. My video keeps coming up and down, it pisses me off. All right, so it is what it is, guys. People have tendency to be brilliant in 1 second and just crap at the other second. I don't know how that's possible. I don't know how that's possible. But with Cuadrado, apparently it freaking is. Half our squad is missing with Cuadrado, Ronaldo, De Ligt, now Bonucci. Yeah, but I don't think Bonucci and De Ligt would have helped here. Maybe De Ligt, because De Ligt would have been there and not, well, Danilo, for instance, or I don't know, Bonucci. But that would never happen. Bonucci would always start. So notice me, senpai. And yes, there are some jerks thinking Juve is better without Ronaldo. Well, I have to say, we created chances without Cristiano. We made this happen without Cristiano. However, with Cristiano in the team, we would have scored on those chances. If Cristiano is in the team, he scores on that Bernardeschi chance when he got to shoot. With Cristiano in the team, this would probably not have been offside. Yes, but still, we create. So, do not make it as easy as it is. Without Cristiano, we are crap. With Cristiano, we are great. No, this is a combination. It's not Cristiano's absence that made us concede. It's nothing to do with Cristiano. It's nothing to do with Cristiano that we scored today. Of course not. This is just how it is. And this is what I don't get. As soon as Cristiano is out and we are struggling, of course we are struggling because Cristiano isn't there. And Cristiano would have helped us. But it's not entirely up to Cristiano to fix us now. Other people need to step up. Freaking Bonucci. It's not because of Cristiano is missing that Bonucci is crap today again. It's not because of Cristiano is missing that we conceded that goal. It's nothing to do with that. So other players need to step up. And this is the most important thing right now for the team. Other players need to step up and take responsibility. I mean, our captain was playing in the midfield in the first half. Explain me that one. Manoj, we played better with pressure. And yes, I told you guys during my preview for this game, Verona likes to pressure us. They killed us last season with pressure. They did it again so this season, not in the first half especially. We were only lucky that they didn't score on us with that pressure because we actually got good players now in the midfield who can actually control the ball, like Arthur, who played an excellent game today. I have to say, Arthur played great, but we'll come back to the player ratings, of course. Massive respect to Kulusevski from Open Thinking. Yes, Berna is shit from Adam. Nice to see you. Of course, let's see. Yeah, many comments here on Bonucci and Bernardeschi. Arthur played very well. We lost Ronaldo too. I agree we needed it today, but it's Verona, guys. Yes, and it is exactly this, Cara. Thank you. We lost with Cristiano against Verona last season too, exactly. But then again, this was up to Sarri. This was Sarri football. There was deflated. There was no, there was just no fun. So I have to say, it doesn't. I wouldn't blame. I wouldn't say this is we lost and it doesn't matter that Cristiano was there or not. It was actually ultimately. Well, Sarri didn't cope with the tactics of Verona last season. But this season, we needed him today to finish, but in order to create chances. I mean, we were more than good enough. Arthur was there. Rabiot was great. Kulusevski was great when he came on. Dybala was crap, but towards the last 10 minutes of the game, he was vital to create most of it. And Morata was always active. So we have the moments, The only thing we need is to stop with the BS defending. That's the only thing that separates us from 1 point to 3 points, in my opinion. Juve Daily says hi, always present. Hi, Juve Daily, nice to see you. Egidio or Bisogno, I'll say Bisogno, man, sorry. With 4 in defensive line, we're much stronger than 3. This might be an idea, yes, but I'm not the coach. I have no idea what Pirlo is thinking right now. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I understand there's 3 men at the back right now. Looks like Bonucci is injured as well. So maybe we need to do something about that. Maybe we'll see De Ligt actually against Barcelona. I don't know. But it is very unfortunate that we drop points today because of our piss poor defending. Individual mistakes. That's basically it. That's basically what cost us today. Dybala with Ramsey is big problem because Dybala, come on. Dybala is Ramsey big problem because Dybala is coming deep, same as Ramsey. Dybala needs to move up front with Morata. Well, I kind of not agree with that because I think Dybala was roaming around, but at the same time, those two had their own positions. They created spaces for each other. But the problem with Dybala was that he was freaking rusty. And we knew that. We knew that was going to happen. But, it's always a wishful thinking. When Dybala starts, you think that he will give us maximum. He will give us 100%. But we have to remember, this is his first game in how long? 2-3 months. So, yeah, cut him some slack. But still, he was crap today. Make no mistake. He will be rated as well by that standard. So, I see us actually doing good with Ramsey and Dybala. The only thing Dybala needs to stop doing is to dive and to look for a free kick. He has done so a lot of times during the whole career. This has been one of his irritating moments, in my opinion. He always looks for that free kick. He needs to stop. When he's not in form, this is what he's looking for. He's not in form, he's in trouble, he's in a difficult position, he looks for a free kick. And with this referee tonight, well, he didn't get any. He did get very, very few at least. So this is not good. This is not good from Dybala. So in order to improve your game, play with the ball, stay on your feet. And if you lose the ball, well, work for it. I mean, this is what Pirlo tactics are all about. Get the ball back as soon as possible. And unfortunately, Dybala was more of looking for a free kick rather than working. Now, get up and work. But I'll get back to the rating for Dybala. Here we go. Open thinking. If you were Pirlo and none of the players were injured, what would be your starting lineup? Because we still don't have a clear starting lineup. It would be very easy for me, to be quite honest. Well, it is really a coin toss between Frabotta and Alexandro on the left, because I think actually Frabotta is a nice addition to the team, and surprisingly so, he did actually very well since he came on today. But okay, let's go with Alexandro on the left. Let's go with well, I don't know, man. Chiellini, Bonucci, and De Ligt. Most probably, maybe I will go with Chiellini, De Ligt, and Demiral at the back, since I've seen Demiral impressing and doing good so far. Also, let's go with Cuadrado on the right. That's fine. I'll bite, and well, because we haven't nobody else, and probably to be quite honest, I liked what I saw. From Rabiot and Arthur. So maybe I go with those two from the start, from the get-go. And I will put Kulusevski or Ramsey in the hole. It's a coin toss between those two as well. It's really, really tough to say. Maybe Ramsey. And then Dybala and Cristiano. That would be my option. And Morata as a super sub. Because Morata can create those spaces. Morata would be a super sub. Would be a great substitution for us. And of course, Wojciech in goal. So that would be my starting lineup if we go with a 3-man at the back. If we go with 2-man at the back, well, 4, I mean, I don't know. It's really tough. Jay says Bonucci is injured. What will happen against Barca? Well, it's very easy. Demiral and Danilo are the only healthy center backs out there, and Danilo isn't even a center back. So maybe we will see De Ligt already on Wednesday, and I cross my fingers that it's not the case. Yeah. That's me just personally, but I don't know, guys. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what happens with Bonucci. Yeah, sorry, open thinking. I forgot about Chiesa. Totally forgot about Chiesa. Wow. Yeah, that would be interesting actually. How we slide in Chiesa. Well, maybe instead of Cuadrado then. Even though I don't think Chiesa is a right wing back. So it's a tough choice. We have so many different players with so many different attributes. So overall, I don't know. It's tough. It might be actually a very great 4-3-3. Um, with Chiesa on the right, with Ronaldo on the left, and then Morata as our top striker and Dybala on the bench, even though he would never accept that. And then we have 3 men in the midfield. I don't know, guys, but that's a topic for another day. Right now, we have to go through this freaking game that we just drew. It's tough. It's tough. So let's go to the player ratings. Here we go. This player, before I go into player ratings, this is not something that, how I should say, this is not, this will not reflect our performance. This will not reflect our performance for sure, because each and every one of them had a different game, very, very variable, very inconsistent. But as a team, we didn't win. We just drew as a team. But individually, we'll see. We'll see what they get there. But the fact is that Wojciech Szczesny was pressed up high. And for me, this is worrying, because I don't see that Wojciech is very good with his feet. I'm always get a little bit nervous when when he gets the ball and is pressed up high. So today, actually, I think he did okay. So yeah, and he's, of course, the goal we conceded, not his fault, but then again, you conceded. 6.5 for Wojciech for me, personally. And this game also reflects how Verona played in the first half with Wojciech's performance, because Wojciech was very active in the first half because Verona was pressing up high. But as soon as they scored in the second half, he was almost, non-existent. He could have played PlayStation 5 for all I care in his goal, because he was, he didn't have to work at all in second half. So based on overall performance throughout the game, 6.5. We go to Merich Demiral. And still, I will say this, guys, still, I have some problems with this dude. Even though I think he had a stellar game today, he needs to chill, to calm down. Most of those tackles that he did were great, but there were some tackles out there today that I was just, calma, boy, calma. So, Merich Demiral today, let me just write it down, and there we go. I'll put him in at 7 out of 10. That would be my rating for him. Maybe just a bit harsh, maybe even 7.5. He had a stellar game today, stellar. But we conceded, and the defense was at fault. So there we go. Leonardo, the captain Bonucci, the box-to-box, the Arturo Vidal, the Italian Arturo Vidal, the libero, the Franz Beckenbauer of Italy, the do whatever I want kind of player. License to do whatever. This is Leonardo Bonucci with the captain's armband, and it pisses me off. I am so mad every time I see Bonucci out of his freaking position. I'm so tired of seeing his face next to the referee. I am sick of it. This is so frustrating, and it gives me nothing. How many cheap free kicks did he give away today? Poor Nikola Kalinic. He has a sore ass tonight, because he got in the ass tonight by Leonardo Bonucci all night. This is so frustrating and so unnecessary. Keep your hands to yourself, Leo. You drag Kalinic down, and then you complain that this is not a free kick. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Seriously. I mean, why? Can somebody explain to me, beside that he is Italian, that he has played there the most, why is he a captain? Can somebody explain this to me? What are his leadership skills that are visible on the pitch? I don't see it. I don't see it. Suddenly, he runs away from his defensive position. And who is replacing him in the defense when we lose the ball? When Bonucci is freaking target man or a box-to-box player? It was Arthur. Arthur, who's 1.20 centimeters tall. What is wrong with these people? And Pirlo, if this was your creative decision, if this was your pitch to tonight's game, well, I'm sorry, it didn't work. Stop it. The same way it did with Cuadrado on the left. Stop it. Bonucci as a box-to-box player. Now that was a new one. At fault for our conceded goal today. Got injured at the end of the game. There we go. I have no words. It's horrible. Horrible. And nothing new, and now he's injured. So, you know what? Now since he's injured, who do we got left? It's Danilo and Demiral against freaking Barca. So they're gonna rip us a new one for sure. Danilo. Let me just slice that one a bit here. Sorry. Danilo. Didn't think he played that bad. Actually played great. In my opinion. Not so sure about the conceded goal, if he was at fault directly. I only saw one replay, so forgive me if I'm mistaken, but yeah, he got caught out of position for sure, yes, but was it his fault? I think actually it was Bonucci, but that's just me. But overall, I mean, he looked great, actually. He looked okay. He looked good. And as a left center back again, man, he keeps impressing me in that three-man defense, even though some of those positioning were, of course, under the question. But you know what? I don't care. He overall, he did a great job, and I liked it. So 7 out of 10 for me personally. Danilo was good. Yes, I'm sorry I wasn't active in Champions. Yeah, that's fine. Now becomes that's fine. We're all pissed off. Danilo, 7 out of 10 for me. And then we go to let's go, guys. Let's go. Give it. I saw the comment section already during the start of this stream, and guys, you had some hate on the guy. Understandably so, because, well, he was anonymous for the first half. He had 2 chances going forward. The one chance was Danilo bombarding forward, and Bernardeschi had actually a great run. Never got that ball. If he gets that ball, he probably shoots and he probably scores. But then again, it's Bernardeschi, so you never know. And then he actually gets the ball from, if I'm not mistaken, Rabiot. I don't know. I'm not sure. He gets that ball, well, straight at the goalkeeper, and that's it. Oh, yes. The pass for the Verona goal. Well, atrocious, of course. But other than those 3 highlights, 2, well, highlights and 1 disaster, I have nothing. He barely touched the ball. And what he did? Anonymous. But then again, gives me nothing. What do I give the guy? 4. I'm sorry. I have nothing. We thought he was gonna play because, well, this is a position sorted for the guy. You know, this is the perfect position for him. This is a position with it's a left-footed position. You know, he says he's a left footer. This is a left wing back. Perfect. This is a position for a player who works hard, Bernardeschi. This is a position for a player who can cross great. Bernardeschi has a great left foot. So I just don't get it. I don't get it. Why was he playing so crap? Confidence, the mental stuff, yeah, it could be the case. Since his zero confidence, he has been out of the team. He's been injured for a while. Maybe that's the point. But how long do we have to wait for Federico Bernardeschi to show me some consistency? I'm waiting, guys. I'm waiting. And I've been waiting for 3 years now for Bernardeschi to show me something brilliant. And yes, there are still fans out there that think that Bernardeschi's game against Atletico and his goal against Spal, yes, I remember that one, are monumental. This is him. But he is a professional football player at the highest level. Perform more consistency. Give me some consistency. I don't see it. So, you know what? I'm sorry. And no wonder we didn't sell him this transfer market. Nobody wants the guy, unfortunately, because they don't want what they don't know what to get with this guy. Yes, this is a great left foot, but that's about it. Great left foot and works hard for us. That's it. That's it. And that frightens me that we are still keeping this guy. So we're in trouble, guys. We're in trouble if he takes up spot for somebody else that we might actually buy. Awar, for example. If we get rid of Bernardeschi, maybe this guy would be the replacement. Then we need to get rid of Sami Khedira and whatnot. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. This is just frustrating that we have this player that is unable to improve. Unable to have a brilliant game and build up on that. If he has a brilliant game today, let's say if he had a brilliant game today, let's just imagine that Bernardeschi had a monumental 10 out of 10 performance. What do you think will happen next game? 9 out of 10, he will be crap. He will be anonymous. He will probably play in a 7 out of 10. And then the next game after that again, he will play for a 6 out of 10. And there you go. And then we're back to square one. So that one game does not justify for keeping him at the club, because we're still waiting. We're still waiting for consistency. And I don't see it. I don't see it. Yeah, there we go. Moving on from Bernardeschi, we go to Arthur, much more pleasant discussion. I don't know why my camera keeps going dark and then light again. I'm sorry. There's probably something with the lighting. I don't know. I'm trying different angles, but it's just crap. There we go. Let's do it like this. Now it keeps getting dark. Okay, never mind. Arthur. What do we say about Arthur? In my personal opinion, this is the answer we've been looking for in the midfield. A great improvement to Pjanic. Keeps the ball, plays it. Now actually he plays the ball at the right time where I wanted him to play, because in previous games where he just came off the bench, the guy just loved kissing the ball. He loved controlling the ball. He did not give it away. Please pass the ball to your next player, and that's it, your next comrade or whatever. He did so greatly. Bernardeschi was in there next to him. Rabiot was there next to him. Dybala was next to him. Ramsey was next to him. And I liked it. I liked every single thing he did tonight. So guys, Arthur gets... You might be shocked. You might be shocked. Or maybe not. I don't know. But 8. For me, this was an 8 out of 10. And then Victor Osimhen just joined my stream. And yeah, as you can see, he loves to talk about his team. Guys, I'm sorry, but we just won against you 3-0. So go home. Go home, guys. Huh? Anyway, sorry. Arthur, 8 out of 10 for me. One of the best players out there. One of the best. Next to him was Rabiot. Rabiot played also great. So, I mean, a year ago, totally different player. So, guys, seriously, those two, if we can actually build up on this performance today, just focus on the positives, what happened today, and Arthur and Adrien Rabiot played great together. So let's build up on that. Don't be surprised. And I really, 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 really hope so that they play against Barca on Wednesday. Both of them. I don't care. No McKennies, no Bentancur. I'm sorry, Benta, you're my son, but out of form. You need to gain your sharpness. Against Parma is not the place to be. So, against Barca, sorry. So it will be Arthur and Rabiot, in my opinion. There we go. Until now, Rabiot is our best midfielder. Yes, I kind of agree with that one. Also think Arthur has been great. Yes, we're playing good in pressure today. Why we're not attacking more? In my opinion, I thought we attacked a lot today. The only problem was that if Verona were very defensive towards the end of the game, understandably so. Yeah, so it will be extremely interesting to see what happens against Barca during the midweek. Travis is in the chat. Always nice to see Travis visiting my stream. Hi there, been a while. This Juventus team is giving me a headache. Well, no argument there. I can't take it anymore. Also, it's not in VAR in the agreement. Yeah, well, yeah, VAR. What we're gonna say? VR is VR. I mean, this time is actually, I think actually was offside. Yes, by Dick's length, as I say, but it was offside. But so unlucky. Yeah, but then again, you saw the decision in favor of Merda yesterday, where Merda just absolutely were lucky not receiving a red card for Lautaro Martinez after his tackle on a Genoa player. Chiesa was sent off for less against Crotone. You know what I'm talking about, but that's another issue. VAR, VAR2 as a tool works. Referee who manages the VAR are crap. There's a subjective decisions. They don't think there is a standard. I don't think there is a standard in a Serie A, to be quite honest, because if there is a standard, it is a red card to Chiesa and it is a red card to Lautaro Martinez. If it is not a red card to Lautaro Martinez, that is for sure not a red card to Federico Chiesa. So totally inconsistent. This is as inconsistent as it gets, which means referee has a free will, no standard, no operating procedure, and that pisses me off, especially when the Merda gets the call and we don't. Then again, it is what it is. It is what it is. At the end of the day, it all comes back to us, It always Juventus. Juan Cuadrado. Yeah. Great pass to Morata to score. Unfortunately, VR did it offside. Should have scored in the first half. Also inconsistent today, but much better game than I expected Juan Cuadrado to play. I expected him to be average, but this was above average. So slightly, very slightly. So for me, it's a 6.5 out of 10 for Cuadrado. I don't know. There is just something. There is something very, 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 very frustrating with this guy. At the key moments of the game, when I expect Cuadrado to be vital, to be clinical, to be perfect, he messes it up. At the vital moments of the game. But when the game is dead, when the game is not interesting, when the game is open and there are basically there's nothing going on, suddenly he makes something great, and we all praise him for that. That ball to Morata when he scored, wow, what a ball! But then again, just Minutes later, he then manages to belt it to the crossbar instead of just placing it. It's amazing. With Cuadrado, it's just this is wonderful. It's wonderful and frustrating, and all at the same time. So for me, it's 6.5, and that's about it. And then we have Aaron Ramsey. I'm surprised that he played full 90 today as well. If he did, I think he did. Yeah. A risky choice by Andrea Pirlo, because this guy is just made of glass. If he's injured after this game, he's injured for 2 weeks, and then we need to restart. With his form and with his fitness, whatever. So, for me personally, today, another good game from Ramsey. A bit, I don't know. There is something that's lacking with him, but I just can't figure out what it is. There is just something that Aaron Ramsey needs to do to get all the way up to the 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 performance. There's just something, and I can't pinpoint what it is, but it is a 7 out of 10 for me, for Ramsey. So maybe even 7.5. I don't know, guys. This it is what it is. Kamal, yes, it is. I'm in my living room, by the way. Yeah, so this is Amsterdam. Perfect. Yes, good shout, Kamal. Travis, why does it feel as if when Ronaldo is not playing, the team loses an urge to score a goal? Because none of our players are strikers apart from Cristiano Ronaldo and Morata, and Dybala was just back from the injury. Today we actually had enough chances to score, even, well, I dare to say even without Morata, even though Morata created a lot for us, but I mean, Cuadrado had the chance, Bernardeschi had the chance, Dybala hit the crossbar, Kulusevski scored. So we have other players who can actually create and finish. But yeah, I get your point that since we have no Ronaldo and no Morata, well, basically there are nobody who can score a goal. But that's basically, well, because we don't have any. Unfortunately, we don't have anybody else. Kulusevski is more of a drifter, and Dybala as well. Yeah, this guy, the new guy that came on to us at the end of the game, I don't know who that is. Some Primavera player. Yeah, just a random cameo. Yeah, let's go from Aaron Ramsey to Paulo Dybala. His first start this season. Didn't expect much, to be quite honest, but I wasn't expecting that bad of a performance. I think it was crap. Yes. And when I say crap, I mean rusty, I mean sloppy, I mean diving, I mean looking for a free kick rather than playing, rather than getting up and working to get that ball back. It's just very, very frustrating, and it understandably so, because this is his first game of the season for the guy. He played for half an hour against Dynamo Kiev and also looked rusty. So he needs playing time, and this game, you saw how that happened towards the end of the game. He gradually got better and better. So against Barca, I hope he plays. Against Spezia next weekend, I really hope he plays, and for sure he will. So for me, this is just a stepping stone. But today, I'll call it like it is. It was same with Cristiano. It's same with Paulo Dybala. It's same with Gigi Buffon. It's same with Giorgio Chiellini. Everybody will get the same treatment. So Paulo Dybala gets a very sloppy 5 from me. Just wasn't his day. That's it. Wasn't his day. Dived too much, and clearly when he isn't in form, he dives. He wants to get a free kick. But I gotta say, towards the end of the game, he actually managed to create something for us, and also, I mean, hit the crossbar. Even though there was the ball, I think, hit 2 Verona players on the way to that crossbar. So yeah, it's actually not that great. Well, it's actually not too for Dybala. Dybala's praise is actually just unlucky again. Yeah, we are Manoj. We are more dependent on Ronaldo now. We are Juve. Please remember. Yeah, and this is where it needs to stop. We need to actually be independent of one player. If we are very dependent on one player, even though it's Messi, even though it's Ronaldo, even though it's whoever, this is a weakness for us. This is a weakness for us if we are dependent on one player. Because once this player is injured, suspended, or whatever, we are in trouble. And this shouldn't work. So now the team is actually learning to cope without Cristiano. As frightening as it looks, I don't believe that this is a bad thing that we drew today in terms of improving the team towards, well, as the season comes along. Of course, the result wise, it's crap, and it looks like more and more likely that we're not going to win the Scudetto. Early days, of course, but other teams are gaining points. So, yeah, it's tough. It will be tough to win the Scudetto, but never say never. But I find it maybe, it's more of a 60% that chance that we are not winning it. So only 40% we are actually going to win this. But that's just me talking now. I maybe change my opinion once we thrash Barcelona 5-0. Yeah, you never know. So Paulo, 5 out of 10. Manoj agrees with me. Kamal asking the question about Barca lineup. We'll go back to that one. And from Paulo Dybala, we go to Alvaro Morata. Scored a goal, disallowed, was always active, always present in the mix of all this. I have not much more to say, guys, but this guy really improves day by day, getting his form back, and it's lovely to see. So 7.5 for Morata. Unfortunately, only 1-1, and we deserved more because we attacked. We wanted to win. We had chances, but when you play against 10 men behind the ball, it is hard. It's very, very, very tough. Yeah, and it's late as well, but I don't care because we need to talk about this. I really want to feel good, when I wake up tomorrow and go to work. I really want to feel that, you know what? It's 1-1, but I still see improvement. And you know what? I do. I see improvement in our team. And it's as crazy as it sounds. It is frustrating to draw 1-1 against Verona at home, but I see improvement. The only thing that we need to stop doing is defending like idiots. But that, just wait when De Ligt is back. Things will change. Maybe we will even go back to 4 at the back. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe we'll play with 3 at the back. I don't know. The fact is that De Ligt is back very, very, very soon. And then, well, Bonucci, you should be worried. I don't care. Probably it's not going to happen. But it should. Probably Bonucci needs to be benched for a couple of games since De Ligt will be returning. So, I don't know. You know what? Guys, this is very hard because when Chiellini and Bonucci are injured, at the same time we have limited options. And it's 1 or 2 games. We actually can't have both of them available because especially Chiellini is so much injury prone. We cannot rely on the guy anymore. We need to look forward, and this is why I say Demiral and De Ligt is the future. I'm not sure if they are the future at the same time, but maybe maybe they will replace each other. I don't know. Yeah, you look very sad, says Travis. Yeah, I'm just tired, man. That's it. Yeah, just join me. I don't think we depend too much on Ronaldo. It's just the players on the field are not performing. Yes, thank you. I only see problems that can't be solved. Well, I love your ad, by the way, Ruffle Mao. Well, we can solve this very easily on the training ground, and this is up to Pirlo. So it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. I think actually this is a good game from us, as I said. Unfortunate result, unlucky. Conceded unnecessary goal because of a defending mistake, and we pumped them. But when you, as I said, finally, when you sit back and your prime desire is to gain that point or gain all those 3 points, well, it's tough to score against you. And that's what happened. We struggled, and basically with only Morata in form. Of course, Kulusevski coming off the bench, great addition, also scored. If Dybala is on form, we win. That's as simple as that. All right, time to wrap up. But Mirgin is also there. And this is a good comment to finish off this stream. This is the time where we support more our team. Yes, this is the time when we get behind our team and get behind our coach, because we clearly see improvement. If you don't see improvement, then I'm sorry, then you're just too negative. Then you're just looking for the negatives in the team rather than improving what we have. Well, we're looking at what we have improved already and focusing on what we aren't so good at and improving that as well. Yeah, so for me, I'll get behind my team for now. But if I don't see improvement, well, then it's Sarri treatment all over again. Because this is the problem with if you compare those 2 seasons, this season and last season. Last season, I didn't see any improvement throughout the whole year. Right now, with Pirlo, I already see some improvement in the game. That is a difference. Big difference. Big difference, guys. So remember that when you bash Juve for drawing against Verona 1-1. Remember what we did last season. We're actually improving. We are improving. So we'll see. We'll see what happens against Barca. Maybe we will get thrashed. Probably we'll lose that game. I don't know. But imagine if we manage to steal all 3 points. Imagine if we get all 3 points deservedly. I mean, how about that? Imagine if we win against Spezia 3-0 because we drew against Verona. Now, this is a stepping stone. This is a learning point. This is a learning curve for Pirlo. So I will not bash my team just yet, guys. Just yet. As I said, this is improvement. I see improvement. I didn't see that with Sarri last season. Predictions for the Barcelona game, Travis. To be honest, too early. Let me sleep on it. For Barca game, I think Langley is out injured, and there are some other players also not joining. I think Coutinho is as well out. But for us, I don't know what's happening with Bonucci. I'm not sure what's up with Dybala, if he will start or he will be on the bench. I don't know, guys. It's very early days. But there will be, of course, a preview of that game tomorrow evening. I believe this is when I will do the recording and uploading of that video. So please check that out. The predictions, my preferred lineup, basically the preview for the Juve against Barca. So let's finish up this stream. 1-1 against Verona. Piss poor result, but performance not that bad. Unlucky. Disappointed, yes, of course, but I saw some positives, guys. I really hope you did so as well, and not just slating this for being, Pirlo's inability to coach, Pirlo's inexperience. I see some improvement, and with Arthur in the team, but this is the key. Arthur in the team, Dybala in the team. If he gets better from this, he can't get any worse, to be quite honest. Arthur in the team, Rabiot in the team. When De Ligt comes back, when Ronaldo comes back, then we will see what happens. And trust me, guys, other teams will drop points. I mean, look at Atalanta, destroyed two games in a row. Merda struggled. Well, in the end, they won. Napoli barely won against Benevento. So yeah, it's early days, guys. Early days, and anything can happen with this COVID situation. Anything. All right, guys. Time to log off. Fino alla fine. Forza Juve. Please subscribe to this very channel, and thank you. Thank you for joining me for this stream. Always nice to see Travis, Kamal, Mirgan, and many other guys that joined. for this stream. So thank you so much. Remember subscribing, commenting, and we'll see you for my post-match full-time reactions after the Barca game. That will be monumental. That will be crazy. That will be fun. Crazy fun. I promise you. I promise you that will be crazy fun. And no matter the result, because it's freaking Barcelona, guys. It's Barcelona. Yeah. Fino alla fine. Forza.